Hi, I'm Ed Mullins and I'm your obstetrician. Top 3 questions from Antenatal Clinic this week are on the movements of the baby, or fetal movements. Most people can feel the movements of their baby from 18 to 20 weeks onwards, and the baby falls asleep and wakes up all the way through pregnancy and even all the way through labour. The clear answer here is that in the second half of your pregnancy, if you're ever worried about the movements of your baby, you should be getting in touch with your maternity unit and going in to get checked out. This is because a reduction in the movements of the baby can indicate that the baby is becoming unwell. When you get to your maternity unit, they'll have a look through your history and the scans that you've had before. They'll measure your bump to see if the baby is small, and they'll listen into the baby's heartbeat or do a CTG, which is a recording of the baby's heartbeat. If all of these things look good, the baby's moving again and you're feeling okay, then they'll probably reassure you and get you home. If there's anything more to do at that stage, your maternity unit will talk to you about the safest course of action. You might need further tests, which could include a scan of the baby. If you're towards the end of your pregnancy, or if there's any other signs that it becomes necessary, your maternity unit might recommend delivery of the baby. And this can be by starting the labour off with an induction of labour or a caesarean section. Well, as you can imagine, your baby sits inside the uterus and inside a big bag of warm fluid. And if you drink a glass of water which goes in through your stomach, it's really not going to change the temperature of the baby at all, and it's not going to notice it, apart from perhaps a bit of gurgling. It's not reliable enough to wake the baby up, and you should be checking in with your maternity unit and going in to make sure that you're both okay. Well, the simple answer here is that there's no good evidence to show that counting the number of movements of the baby or specifying a number that's normal helps in improving the health of the babies and the outcomes of pregnancies. Essentially, if you're noticing a change in the pattern, and some babies don't have a pattern and don't get the memo, but if you're worried at all, you should be getting in touch with the maternity unit at any time. Thanks very much for listening. Please like, subscribe and share. And if you've got any questions you'd like me to answer, please put them in the comments and I'll get to them in future videos. See you next week.